on fire! So, the first power chords are E, D, C, back to D, and B. Now, I like to give it a bit of power, so I actually add in this low bass note. So it's basically, you got, like on the E power chord, you'd have these two going, low E and A at the 7. You have D and G at the 9. I get that. Now, you hit this B note on the low E 7th fret and you bend it to a D. I flange it. Then you step on the box again. So it sounds like this. Flange. Now, here's the run. G string, 4th fret. So you're bending from 4th to 7th, back to 4th. Here's the clickety-click part. I didn't know what this was for the longest time. And then I joined ClassicVanHalen.com and I met a guy on there named Jimmy2112 or some shit. Really good guy, and he actually played it about, I don't know, a month or two ago, maybe 3, I don't know. But I shit my pants and I go, dude, where's it at? He said, you use your A, your D, and your G strings at the 6th fret. Who would have known? There's your clickety-click. Here's the tricky part. You kind of have to have your, I use my middle finger, and I just started doing this, so I just found this out today. So your middle finger should be right over the 6th fret. This is the loudest harmonic, and it's not right on the 6th fret, it's a little bit behind, so if you take your middle finger, instead of having it parallel to the fret, you have it on an angle. See what I'm doing there? And the picking is alternate picking starting on a downstroke. Down, up, 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 down, up. If you really want to get that G string to pop, mute the D and the A and the D strings. Got it? E, G, E, D, and then I do a 3-2-0 on the low E. I don't know whether he's doing that or not. I just do it because it sounds good to me. Now on this one I go, and when you go to the A power chord, I go bend on the low E 3rd fret, which is the G note, like a little tug, and then back to G E. Harmonics on the B string, G string, 5-5-7-7. Back to the A. Let's move on to the verse. Ride the low E. I do all those little slides on the low E. And then you go to a D chord. G chord. I think it's 2 pumps on the G. You back in your riff. And that's basically flange, G string from the G note, or I'm sorry, from the E note to the G, which is 9th fret bend to the 12th. And just that kind of bullshit. Anything to kind of make the flange do its thing. And then you're back to the A. That's his famous little, I don't know, I used to call it UFO noise because he had the slide in there. And it's the B string, 12-15. You get that trill going at first. And then you just add in your little... So hanging 10 now, baby, is just basically G and G flat power chords. And then D and D flat power chords. Now the on fire part, the way I play it, the way I've interpreted it, is I play like these little 2-string things right here. So I got a G1, so what is that? B and high E, 3rd fret. And then you got a little D chord here, B string 3, high E2. Bring everything up with your pinky to 5th fret, B and high E. And then an E power chord. But I do a little bit of... Also notice that the delay is fairly high in that part, so I think my double picking could actually be the delay repeating itself, but it's all good. You're playing power chords. So you're doing a lot of strumming at the top and at the very bottom, the bottom 2 strings kind of deal. So just listen to the notes, order. And it's basically power chords F sharp G and C and B. But you got a lot of... So your first power chord is, you do an E to F sharp. Got that? Now your next one is an G power chord, but it's an open high E and B. That for some reason throws me. Now you hear it, this lovely C and B. I don't think it matters too much to try to, like on the first 2 power chords, you really got to isolate. Basically, you're not strumming the G string at all, and that's kind of hard. You're skipping over that. I find it really difficult to do only because I just learned it not too long ago, and I haven't practiced it yet, but I'm so anxious to show you shit like a fool that I'm showing you. So... Now here comes the rock lobster part, is what I like to call it. Same notes, different order. So you're basically dealing with the A string and the low E string, 0, 2, 3 on one, 0, 2, 3 on the other line.